Hello and welcome to JT Guitar TV. Hello and welcome to JT Guitar. Today we're at the Faith stand with
Alex from Faith Guitars. Hello.
Can you tell us a little bit about Faith Guitars?
Yes, I can, and I will. So, the main thing, first of all, is that they're all designed by Patrick James Eggle in the UK. We are a British brand, and that's a good thing for us, I think. They start here, look, with the Naked series, and the Naked series has in common the sort of one big thing that we do and that we sort of stress, which is that they're all made of solid wood. So the top, the back and the sides are all made of solid wood. In this instance, spruce and mahogany. It means that because it's solid, the fibres of the wood are all together properly. They will move in unison, and over time they will improve as the wood settles down, and they'll sound better and better over time, which is why you want an all solid body guitar. So this Naked series is the sort of entry level for our guitars. Stripped down, there is no binding, there is no gloss, so it's a really nice satin finish. You have on this model here Shadow Electronics pickup, and this is the Venus shape. So this is 15 inches across, sort of small enough to sling around your shoulder and jump around on stage, but still big enough to sound good unplugged. So it's cool. These are just over £500 retail price, which is a great kind of entry level into the sort of Faith brand.
Well, it's entry level, but it's also professional quality, isn't it? That's the difference. If this was American made,
yes, indeed, you pay an awful lot more. If it was, to be fair, if it was made in the UK, it would be too. It's just the way these things work. But for someone that wants a good entry level guitar that is above the true entry level, this will serve them incredibly well.
Well, what most people might not know is at this kind of price, guitars normally have a laminate top, and it's not a solid wood top, and the same goes for sides.
Certainly, yeah, indeed. I mean, to be fair, many guitars around this sort of price would have a solid top, but laminate back and sides. And laminated wood is fine in many ways. You know, you can argue it both ways, but essentially, it's the slimmest piece of real wood on top of plywood, and plywood's made up of random bits of other wood, essentially. And so when you play it, when the body vibrates, plywood with some other wood on top doesn't move as a uniform piece. It moves in a slightly random way, so you don't get the true sound of the wood, whereas when it's solid, you do.
So plywood's not a tone wood, but that's an argument for a different day.
Yes, indeed. But, you know, it does work, but this is better. That's
I agree. I totally agree. What about the more expensive range?
Well, up at the other end here, we have the high gloss series. So again, this is the same. No, this is a Neptune actually, which is the shape up from the Venus. So an extra inch across, which is an extra 3 centimeters thereabouts. It is also deeper as well. It's a baby jumbo. This on this one we have higher grade spruce top. It is a gloss finish too. And then on the back and the sides we have solid rosewood, which is awesome. It just looks amazing.
And we've got a binding around the edge as well.
A binding of solid flamed maple, not plastic, not maple laminate, real flame maple like you get on the top of expensive guitars.
How much are one of these say back then?
These are about £950.
So that's not bad at all. That's like Martin Mexican-made sort of prices, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
And they don't have the finishing quality.
No,
they're more like
not solid. They're made of compressed laminates and stuff. Again, which is all very well and everything else. But if you can go for solid wood, then you should, because it will sound better both now and in the future. We also use the bridges made of ebony, the fingerboard's made of ebony, the head plate's made of ebony, the buttons are made of ebony. Even this little cap here is made of ebony, which is really, really cool.
There's a lot of ebony about now, isn't there? There's new rules, isn't there?
Yes, this is very true. So yeah, that's the sort of other end. And because they are all gloss finished too, as much as the satin finish guitars move really easily and they sound fantastic, the lack of finishing on guitars kind of controls the vibration, so you end up with a more focused sound, which is a great thing. And of course, rosewood as a tone wood gives you much more bass and treble than, say, mahogany would do on the naked. So this is the sort of that higher end model.
Well, that's great. I think we have everything we need on there, unless there's anything you'd like to add.
Only that everyone needs one of these because they're awesome.
That does look absolutely stunning.
It's another Venus shape. It's a blood moon made of trembesi, which is an Indonesian wood, similar to mahogany, but it's not quite the same thing. However, it just looks amazing, and everyone needs one because just life's too short not to have one.
It is absolutely stunning. I will take one of those for your hands quite happily, I think.
Okay, thank you, sir. I'll see you downstairs above the till.
Thank you very much. Nice. It feels great. It's the satin neck as well makes a big difference. Yeah. So we got some B-roll and some sounds, which is
Lovely.
nice.